What is going on, guys? Welcome to the River Crew. Today we are doing another DIY Total Archery Challenge. If you've been here before, you know that we've done some of these in the past. The bugs are crazy right now. Oh, I hate the summer sometimes. But in the past, we have done Total Archery Challenges and like our own version of what a Total Archery Challenge is. I've done things like shooting from the tops of rocks and a cliff. There's like a cliff over there behind me. I've done long range, like 100-yard shots. But today we're testing our luck at something a little bit more traditional, something that you would actually probably see on a Total Archery Challenge. Today, we are punching through some brush and trying to like push the limits, squeeze through some trees, do some tough shots like that. We're going to be trying to prepare ourselves actually for this upcoming hunting season here in Pennsylvania, where I hunt deer in the early part of the season, like September and even in October. It almost pretty much looks like this. A lot of the foliage is still on the trees, and you're going to get some tight shots. You're going to get some brushy shots sometimes. So today we're going to be trying our luck at that. If you look here, this is my setting right here. I have the target set up right there. We are going to be standing back here by the gator, and we are going to be shooting through that brush and trying to get some good shots. We'll range this guy, see if I can even pick it up. 22 yards. So I'll probably use my 20 pin. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to use my 20 pin and just kind of let the arrow drop in there. Problem is, we're pretty close, so there's not really going to be any arrow drop. So one thing that I need to do with this bow yet is I want to get a different sight, because the problem with this quiver here is I can't really reach my slide. So I want like a dial sight, something out here. Let me know if you have any suggestions. I've looked at like some HHA ones. I've looked at Spot Hog, Fast Eddie. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. First shot. I haven't shot in a little while. I like chopped the weed in half. All right. I wasn't even really aiming there because I can't even see the dot on the target. All right, a little punchy this release. I haven't shot in a while, so I have to like completely retrain myself on a handheld release. That was I held low. I didn't punch the trigger that time, so that's good. Oh, these bugs, man. I almost lost that. Crap, now it's all wet. All right, one more arrow. All right. Oh, dude, these bugs are awful. I do not like summer for this reason. Just the bugs and the heat. I don't like it. All right, here we are. 3 shots up here, pretty good group. These 2 down here, not a very good group. This right here, I chopped this weed in half. We're gonna back this target up to probably about 35, 40 yards back underneath the shrub. We're gonna shoot from the same spot at 39.9 yards. So I'm gonna take the quiver off just because I actually hunt with the quiver off. I'd say about 90% of my archery hunting, 90% is spent in a tree stand. Sometimes it's spent sitting on the ground, and every now and again I will still hunt. Very rarely I'll put a stalk on one. I did put a stalk on a 3-legged doe a couple years ago. All right, we hit the target, so that's a good sign. I got a question for you guys. I'm looking to get some new broadheads this year. Originally, I wanted to do a whole new arrow setup, like a real heavy arrow setup with a fixed blade, single bevel broadhead, but I don't have the money for that, and that can get expensive. I have 340 spine arrows, wondering what broadhead I should get just for penetration reasons. I'm not looking to shoot out to 50, 60 yards. I need something that 20, 30, maybe even 40 yards. I'm gonna get real good penetration, maybe even a pass through with a 340 spine arrow. I know that it might be a little underspine for something super heavy. So I don't know if you guys have any suggestions. If there's any good fixed blade broadheads that you would recommend, leave a comment down below. Chopped another weed in half. I bet it's the fletching that's doing it. This is about as far as I would shoot for an animal. That one was not very good. That one felt decent. Let's go check it out. Walking up to the target. I don't know if my sight tape, if I didn't do it right or I was just aiming wrong, because we were hitting just a little bit low here. This one wasn't bad. I think that might have been the last shot, but these 4 here, not so hot. Imagine this, you're in Texas, you're hunting wild boar or pigs, you're walking along, and all of a sudden, 15 yards in front of you, 15, 20 yards, you see this pig nestled back in some brush. How do you approach that shot? Leave a comment down below how you would approach it. I've never been hunting in Texas, especially for pigs, so I don't know how you would approach a pig hunt like this. But I'm gonna stand right here. I have got a few small windows. We're gonna try to squeeze it through this gap. There's a tree, a shrub, and a couple branches crisscrossed, but I got a gap. All right, no idea how this is gonna go. I have a feeling, knowing me, I am going to put it right through a tree branch. Not even gonna range it. I'm just gonna hope that I got the right distance. I will take that. That actually wasn't too bad. All right, I'm gonna try a different gap. That was close. I really don't feel like busting an arrow because arrows are expensive. I've got this teeny weeny gap. We're gonna try to thread the needle here. We did it. All right, let's try that a couple more times. For me, at least, this is pushing myself. I don't push myself enough. Maybe you do, but I do not. Oh, I hit that little twig. I think in the future, here soon, I want to make a video on how to practice archery at home, how to become a better archer at home. If you guys like that idea, let me know down in the comments below, because I know depending on where you live, you're limited to how you can practice. Here, you know, I have some wood, so I can come down here and practice in these situations, but people who don't have this opportunity, it can be a little tricky. So I want to make a video on how you can practice at home. Let me know if you want to see that. Oh, that one looked good. Now it really makes me want to go to Texas and hunt some pigs, or anywhere to hunt pigs for that matter, because they just keep coming further and further north. They might be here in Pennsylvania before too long. I will take that. That's not a bad group. I got one little straggler, but these, not too bad. That was my gap right through there. I'd say I did okay. So we got our last target set up down there. Right down there. Now there is a weed in front of it, a tall weed, and our goal is I'm gonna chop that weed in half. Well, since today I seem to be chopping a lot of weeds in half, I'm gonna make that the goal in this shot. We're about 30, 40 yards, somewhere between there. I'll range it in a second. There's a nice tall weed standing in front of it, and we're gonna do our best to just chop it in half. Shouldn't be too hard, being that I've been chopping a lot of weeds in half today. You never know. I'm not that great of a shot. Never mind, my judging is terrible too. It's 28 yards. Just seemed a lot farther than it really was. Oh. Oh my goodness. I hit it. One more shot. And guys, my hands are like so sweaty. I'm afraid I'm gonna like let go of my release. Nope, that one sucked. We tried. We hit it. We hit the weed. I want to see if it left like a little mark or something. I think the reason I was chopping all the other weeds in half is because the fletching was hitting it, and they were not very thick. So it would take a miracle to chop this one in half. She's a pretty sturdy. Oh, never mind. Look at that. I guess we did kind of nick it. Okay, I'm gonna count that. I chopped it in half. I chopped it in half, guys. Here's our arrows. Not that the grouping matters, because I was aiming at the weed, not the target. So that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you want to follow along our channel, hit that subscribe button. If you want to go check out all of our other content, click on that channel page. And if you want to check out the gear that I use, my bow, my camera gear, and even all my hunting gear, there'll be links in the description. You can go check it out there. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.